All right. So, like normal, having a brainstorming session. And I was like, you know what, dog? Because some people just, like, they're just annoying. Excuse the mess, whatever. I really don't care. Um, I think the best way, right? You got to think big with me now. And if this doesn't make any sense to you, then you don't pass the test, man. You just don't pass the test, man. You don't think big enough. It's the private jet test. All right? Because I was sitting there thinking, you can't be the private car test. Why? Because you can stop and dropping somebody off. You can be like, stop, get the fuck out. Just get out. But if you're flying like 12 hours on an airplane, you better be with some people that you can stand for 12 hours. Because you're stuck with these people on a box for 12 hours. Now, I've thought about this. I thought about it. Started laughing, actually. I thought it was hilarious. Because I started thinking even like beautiful women, right? But their attitudes are a little crazy. And I'm like, you know what? They might pass like the hotel test, like 4 or 5 hours. They might pass the car test. Stop every now and again and get away from each other. But the private airplane test, I don't think so. Why? Because now we're stuck on a box together. So if you're mad, and I know how you get when you get mad, you get crazy. No, I don't want to be hell no. I don't want to be in a box in the middle of the air with a crazy person. No, I'm not, no, doesn't sound fun. No, I'm good. I go by myself. So I'm thinking, all right, because I'm gonna have a private jet, right? And so I'm trying to think who would be going with me, right? So I'm just Xing people out. I'm like, yeah, would this person come with me? I'm like, yeah, they're great, but then there's that one too many beers, and then this person's a pain in the ass. Nope, can't go with me because remember we're on this bad boy for 12 to 13 hours now. Now I can be 6 hours with somebody by myself. That's a good amount of time. You know what I'm saying? But we're talking 13 hours, just me, somebody else. The stewardess. That's an adventure, man. Just have you ever thought about that? The private jet test. If I can't, that's novel to me. I'm so glad I thought about this. I'm so glad because it's the private jet test. Because if you can't pass the private jet test, then man, that second guess is a lot, right? Because you think about it, right? Because people, we all want to have the dream, whatever. Private airplanes and everything. And most people don't think that big. Maybe I don't know. That's how I think. So I don't know how you think. It's like on small things, like okay, in the mansion, because people leave. They can you don't have to deal with certain people a certain amount of time. But the private jet test, we're talking 12 hours in the middle of the air in a box, right? You cannot leave, right? You are stuck with this person for 12 hours. It does not matter how many beautiful pieces of steak or champagne. The champagne might make it even worse. So the private airplane test or the private jet test, I think this is the best test out there. What do you guys think? Seriously, what do you think? The private jet test? Because I think I'm gonna copyright this thing. I like that. The private jet test. I'm gonna be like, man, you just like I love you, but you just don't pass the test, man. I'd be like, what test? The private jet test. I couldn't be around you for 12 hours straight. And I only want to be around people that they pass the private jet test. Because if you don't pass the private jet test, then, I don't really want to be around you. Private jet test, man. Start thinking of it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you pass the private jet test? And if someone doesn't pass the private jet test, then maybe, maybe you should just keep on moving with your life. You know what I'm saying? The private jet test. Here, I'm going to show you my dog. Excuse the mess, whatever. Boom. I think he passes the private jet test. You know what I'm saying? As long as I got some food, he might. Honestly, he might not. Because he's gonna have to shit in the private. He doesn't, Oh, excuse my friend. He's gonna have to poop and pee, and I don't know if he can hold it for 12 hours. So I don't even know he'd be a good companion for 12 hours. Maybe 4 or 5. You know what I'm saying? But 12 hours for him, that's a good time. So you gotta think, man. The private jet test. Think the private jet test.